let's talk about one of the most important skills you'll ever need for your career, writing a powerful CV. Today, we're going to break down its real purpose, why it's called your professional reflection, and what simple tools you need to build a CV that really gets noticed.
Okay, let's start with a number, 8 to 9 hours. On average, that's how much of our day we spend in our professional lives. That is a massive investment of our time and energy, right? And it makes our career decisions incredibly important. And because we invest such a huge part of our lives at work, the impact of those career decisions is, well, massive. Your job doesn't just define your workday, it has the power to shape your entire future.
So, let's zoom out and look at the big picture. Understanding the importance of your career and why a great CV is the very first and most critical step in building the future you actually want.
This is really where the rubber meets the road. Writing a CV might seem like a small task, but its effect is gigantic. It's the first domino to fall when you're looking for a new job, and a good job can set the course for your entire life. The effort is small, but the potential payoff is absolutely life-changing.
Now let's explore a really powerful way to think about your CV. As your professional reflection, it is so much more than just a list of your work history.
A CV isn't just a document. It's an essential skill that acts as your professional reflection to a potential employer. It's the very first impression they'll have of you, often long before you ever get a chance to speak to someone.
So, what does this professional reflection actually show? Well, it's a carefully crafted summary of your qualifications, pulling together your education, your skills, your work experience, and most importantly, your key achievements into one compelling story. So if your CV is truly your reflection, who should be in charge of creating it? Let's talk about why you should be the one to write your own CV and the power of self-representation.
So why should you write your own CV, especially when there are so many professional services available? Let's break this down.
The difference is pretty stark. When you write your own CV, it becomes an authentic reflection of your unique personality and character. But when someone else writes it, that personal touch often gets lost, and it can feel generic because it's missing your voice.
There are 3 key benefits to writing it yourself. First, personal reflection. It makes sure the CV is genuinely you. Second, self-awareness. The process forces you to really evaluate your own strengths and weaknesses. And third, total customization. You can easily tweak it for every single job, which is an absolute game changer for your success rate.
So the bottom line is clear. Get feedback from others, absolutely, but always keep yourself in the driver's seat. Taking ownership of your CV and telling your own professional story is simply the best way to go.
Ready to get started? All right, let's get practical and talk about the necessary tools and resources you'll need to write an outstanding CV.
And the good news is, your CV writing toolkit is surprisingly simple. You really just need a word processor, some free online resources for guidance, and professional templates to make it look great.
The most common tool is MS Word. It's easy to use and widely available. But here is a pro tip you cannot forget. Always send your CV as a PDF. It locks in the formatting and ensures it looks professional on any device.
Also, don't underestimate the power of online resources like YouTube. You can find countless free tutorials for your specific industry that show you exactly what to highlight. It's like having a free career coach on demand.
And hey, you don't need to be a graphic designer to have a beautiful CV. There are thousands of modern templates online. Using a template lets you focus on the content, your story, while making sure the final document looks clean and professional.
We've covered the why and the how of creating your own CV. But that leaves one final question. Which part of a CV do recruiters actually focus on the most? The answer might just surprise you. We'll cover that in our next explainer. Thanks for watching.